After learning about Pronouns Day earlier this week and witnessing the Democrat presidential candidates had added their preferred pronouns to their Twitter bios, I started to suspect that I had woken up in the Twilight Zone. But after seeing that Mark Zuckerberg gave a speech at Georgetown University yesterday supporting free speech, it became confirmed.
And, people no longer have to rely on traditional gatekeepers in politics or media to make their voices heard, and that has important consequences. And I understand the concerns that people have about how tech platforms have centralized power. But I actually believe that the much bigger story is how much these platforms have decentralized power by putting it directly into people's hands. We're at another crossroads. We can either continue to stand for free expression, understanding its messiness, but believing that the long journey towards greater progress requires confronting ideas that challenge us. Or we can decide that the cost is simply too great. And I'm here today because I believe that we must continue to stand for free expression.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all month. He went on for 30 minutes claiming with a straight face that Facebook supports the free open expression and exchange of ideas. This whole charade was in response to Joe Biden pressuring Facebook to censor an ad that President Trump had posted, pointing out that he strong-armed the Ukraine into protecting his son by withholding aid until they fired the prosecutor that was investigating his son. Since we all know that Facebook has been increasingly censoring conservatives, they surprisingly drew the line at censoring President Trump, because that would be like kicking a bee's nest. And since Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook's credibility have gone down the toilet, apparently he has been having private off-the-record dinners with prominent conservatives, including Tucker Carlson, to hear our concerns. And when word got out about this, the hashtag #DeleteFacebook began trending on Twitter because the liberals were so upset about it. So there might be a chance that we can save Facebook after all. I agree with you liberals. Please delete your accounts. In his speech at Georgetown, however, he did affirm that you're not allowed to say mean things about certain protected groups of people on Facebook that may get their feelings hurt when confronted by facts about their community or opinions about their religion.
Oh Allah Akbar! Oh Allah Akbar!
This Wall Street Journal reporter tweeted out that, quote, truthful content can be shared in inflammatory or deceptive ways to manipulate others. Oh, how dare we point out that 13% of the population commits 50% of the you-know-whats in this country. And now Vox is claiming that the algorithms that detect ho-ho-ho speech, I can't even say the word or this video will get demonetized for sure, ho-ho-ho speech online are biased against black people. Of course, they're not just posting ho-ho-ho speech more, it's just the algorithms are biased against them. Also this week, we saw Camel Toe Harris double down at the debates, pressuring Twitter to ban President Trump. And while they said that they're not gonna ban him, they did say that they're gonna make some changes to his account. Twitter says they're gonna start hiding his tweets that violate their rules behind a notice, and you're not gonna be able to like or retweet those tweets.
They want to tear down symbols of faith and drive Christians and religious believers from the public square. They want to silence your voices on social media, and they want the government to censor, muzzle, and shut down conservative voices. You know that.
The liberal media is also furious that YouTube refused to censor this meme, which had been posted months or maybe even years ago, but just went viral after the New York Times discovered it and became extremely outraged. Which is interesting and extremely hypocritical when you realize that the same New York Times said that Snoop Dogg's video was just satire when he depicted himself doing the same thing to President Trump. Always a double standard and always hypocrisy with these clowns, which I cover in detail in my new book, which is coming out next month. The release date and the title are a secret and a surprise, though, so you'll just have to stay tuned for that. But I'm sure when you see it, you're gonna love it. But until then, order one of my awesome shirts from markdice.com, like the Free Speech Zone shirt, the Contains Facts and Opinions Some May Find Offensive shirt, or any of my awesome designs. All available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. And your purchase helps keep this channel going, so head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.